Hello, welcome back. My name is Nick Starchild, and I help people of color and queer folks change their lives through travel, sabbaticals, career transitions, and financial literacy. I am a lifestyle architect. I help you design and build your house. It's up to you to live in it and maintain it. I help with real and practical advice on how to change your life. So personally, I've traveled all over the United States. I'm currently living abroad. I've gone through several career transitions through different industries, and I've taken a sabbatical most recently that has changed my life in such an amazing way. I also have used financial literacy myself to get out of credit card debt and to establish investments. So if you want help with any of those topics or just want to chat, shoot the shit, you can use my Calendly link in the description box. All other ways you can help to support this channel is you can subscribe, and you can share the content. Comments are nice but not necessary. People tend to treat comment sections as like a right instead of a privilege, and can be kind of aggressive or negative or hateful. And I am not here for that. I am here to help people thrive. So if you leave a negative comment, I will just mute you or delete the comment. But with that, let's get into today's video. So today I'm going to talk about options for cell phone and communications when you are living abroad. So when you go abroad or even just traveling abroad, you want to make sure that you are prepared for the telecommunication situation, your cell phone situation. So, it's all about like before you travel, before you leave, you got to do these key things. You want to ask your carrier if they have international roaming arrangements set up through your mobile provider, right? So mobile telephone networks, they work differently from country to country, and your phone may not be compatible with the networks in the country that you're visiting. So that is super key, is understanding that. Your phone could work maybe for voice calls, but it might not work for text messages or sending or receiving data. So you want to ask before you depart. Make sure. Also, roaming rates. So if there are roaming rates, you want to make sure that you know ahead of time, because and you want to get it activated before you leave, or you're going to be paying significantly more in cost if you don't activate the phone for international plan. I personally have an international plan, so I don't incur extra fees. The rates are going to be extremely higher for roaming if you are out of the country, and you won't even see that on your bill until the next billing cycle. So it could be 2-3 months later that you see all of the charges on your phone, and you don't from your phone bill, and you don't want that surprise. You really don't. That's crazy. There was this one dude I think I saw on the news. He didn't set up international roaming, and he went out of the country, and his bill was like $142,000. $142,000. I don't know how that even happens, but don't be like that. Don't get in there, okay? Another way that you can avoid, aside from checking in with your service provider, is getting a Google phone number. So, you can set it up. It's through your phone. It's, basically an internet phone number, and it allows you to make calls and send texts while you are abroad. So pretty cost effective. I don't think it costs anything actually to set it up. So it's just something that you can look into. Just Google phone number. The other option is Google Fi. Google Fi is completely different. It's a phone plan essentially for international travelers. It has seamless connectivity to 200 countries and territories. So, and it has a kind of a competitive price point thing for the data and the international calls. So you have to go on there and look up Google Fi. So Google Fi is Google and then Fi. And so that's a completely different plan from Google Phone, because Google Phone is a free service compared to Google Fi. So want to do your research on that, and if that's something that you're interested in. There is also Airello. Airello is a virtual eSIM provider, and it offers affordable data plans for international travel. And you can kind of do like a pay-as-you-go kind of service, or you can do it all in advance. It's up to you. So it's a good way to stay connected abroad. It's a service. I've never used Aurelo, so I can't really speak to it. But a lot of people that I've seen abroad have used it, and they have great things to say. AT&T, I mean, that's a really big provider. That's my provider. They have international plans, so I signed up for their international plan for North America, Central America, and South America. So it covers all of that. I don't have to think about any extra costs, any roaming costs or anything like that. It's just all one flat fee. I think I pay, I want to say, I don't remember the exact number, but I think it's like $89 or something like that for the international plan. And it's unlimited too. So unlimited data, unlimited calls, unlimited texts. I don't have to worry about anything through the AT&T international plan. And to me, I feel like that's a very fair price to pay for traveling all over Central and South America. So really happy with that plan. Okay. Someone just walked by and was yelling. Possibly children, who knows. But yeah, the AT&T plan is fantastic, and I really enjoy it. I don't know what I'm going to do when I leave the North and South America. When I go abroad to Europe and Asia, they have another plan that I can do that's more of like kind of more pay-as-you-go kind of plan, and I'll probably look into that once I get there. But right now, for what I'm doing, I'm very happy with AT&T. There's also additional service providers out there, right? So you can obviously go through T-Mobile, Verizon, even Zoom. Like Zoom has a VoIP, the VoIP system where you can do voice calls. So there's a lot of different options. You want to make sure you're also looking into your SIM card. Do you have a SIM card that needs to be unlocked on your phone? Can you get an eSIM card? That's really important in terms of being able to use your phone abroad as well. What other things I want to tell you? Some tips, some quick tips. You can use Wi-Fi spots. So that's a good way to not use any of your data, is to find Wi-Fi spots and use that because it's free. If you use Wi-Fi to call and make text messages, it doesn't cost as much money. Or you can use the voice over internet protocol, the VoIP, that I was talking about. Zoom has that capability to make calls over the internet. But you do want to make sure that you are safe, because that does leave you open to malware and viruses and things like that, and people trying to hack into your system. So make sure you do have really good security systems and safeguards in place on your phone and your computer. Another thing that you can try is turning off your automatic downloads, because if you have automatic downloads, that counts against your data. So that's just something to think about, and maybe turning that off so you don't have to worry about any roaming charges with automatic downloads. A safety thing that I want to point out is knowing the emergency numbers of the countries you're visiting. So like if you need to call their version of 911, look it up. Look it up what the number is, so that if you're in an emergency, you can call the authorities to come help you. Because if you don't know the number and you're just like, okay, well, I'm on the side of the road and I don't know what to do and there's no one around, like, you're kind of shit out of luck. So make sure that you do know the emergency numbers of the countries that you're in. Finding out, and this is just like a simple one, is finding out what the country code is, right? So like for the United States, the country code is 1. The United States came up with, I forgot who it was, but it came up with the telecommunications to make phone calls. So we got the number 1, and then other countries got other numbers assigned to them. So making sure that you know what the number is so you can call them correctly. Like I'm in Mexico right now, so Mexico's number is 52. So I have to remember that 52 goes before the number, so then I can make the phone call. So really important, and how you dial out too. There's also certain ways of dialing out that your phone might have specific requirements. So yeah, that is the video about your cell phone options. Essentially, what I'm saying is research. Ask your carrier that you already have. Check out some other providers. Compare and contrast. What are your options? Should you do a SIM card? Should you just rely on Wi-Fi? It kind of just depends on where you're going. So make a really informed decision, and so you're not having a headache when you come back to the United States and you see that phone bill. Because you don't want that. You really don't. But yeah, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with people that you know who are thinking about traveling abroad. And if you need any help personally, feel free to hit me up. My Calendly link is in the description below. Send me an email, let's chat, and let's see if I can help you with this traveling abroad. All right, thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.